Howdy. Today we're going to go over how to become a certified educator in Flipgrid. The first step is to know how to use the Chrome browser as either incognito, which means you could log into it with another account, or you can actually go between a personal account and your work account. So you don't have to do this to complete the training, but it does come in handy. So I wanted to share how to do it. So the first step is to be in your Chrome browser on an Apple computer. And at the very top of my Finder bar, I see that I'm in the Chrome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to People. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click Add Person. Now when I do that, this is going to pop up. And if you've already got a Chrome account, you're going to sign in. And you're going to enter in your credentials. And then since this is actually a work account, I'm going to click this up here. But if you were doing a personal account, you would click this down here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the top one. And then I'm going to enter my password. And then click Next. And then if you're logging into the mainer one, of course, you always want to link data, and actually when you're doing your personal accounts too. So let's go ahead and link the data and turn on the sync. All right, so now I am in a Google account, and to get back to my work account, I'm going back up to the Finder bar. I see I'm in Chrome. I click on People, and I click on the browser that I know to be my work account, and there it is. All right, so now that that's out of the way, we're going to keep moving forward. The next step on slide 3, we're going to talk about updating both the Zoom application and Chrome, and you can do both of those within self-service while you're off of our network. And as a matter of fact, that's the only thing that you're going to be able to update while you're not on one of our campus Wi-Fis. So to do that, on slide 3, there's actually a YouTube video that you can go watch that'll show you how to do it for Chrome, but it's exactly the same for Zoom. I'm real quickly going to go over it. And so to do it, I'm going to go up here and click on the magnifying glass. I'm going to type in self, and then self-service is going to pop up. And it's going to open. If it doesn't open, I strongly recommend you restarting your computer. And then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click reinstall underneath one of the Google Chromes. It doesn't matter which one. And then I'm going to go further down, and I'm going to find the Zoom updater, and I'm going to click reinstall on that one. And then once those are installed, you'll see them installing. Then you can restart your computer, and everything should be up to date, at least for those two applications. All right, so I'm going to close self-service. And I'm going to go back to our main presentation. So today, we're actually going to have to bounce between a Google account and a personal Microsoft account. So to do that, you're going to need to either create a Microsoft account with a personal email, or if you already have a personal Microsoft account, you're going to be able to skip to slide 7. For those of you that do not have a Microsoft account, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to be on slide 4. You're going to click on the picture here of the screen, create account, and underneath it, a hot link is going to pop up. You're going to press on that, and then you're going to fill in your personal email that is not associated already with a Microsoft account. And then you're going to click Next, and it's going to take you to another screen, and it's going to ask you to enter a password or create a password, and you can then do that. And then once you press Next on that, it's going to bounce you to a splash screen that's going to ask you for the code that is sent to your email. So to show you that, I'm actually going to go over here to the Gmail that I used to create an account earlier, and right here is the code. So I would have take that code, or I did take that code, and then I bounced back over into my Microsoft screen here, and I entered that code and verified it. Now, once you're done with that, you're actually going to go back to the presentation, and then you are going to be ready to move on. So let's do that ourselves. So slide 5 talks about how the different uses for Flipgrid, and there's so many different uses. I'm not going to read this to you, but this is a really useful slide. And this is actually within the training that I got this screenshot from. So take a look at that when you get an opportunity. And then we're going to go to slide 6. Now, on slide 6, this is actually you creating your Flipgrid account. Now, if you already have a Flipgrid account with Manor ISD, then you can actually move on to slide 7 also. But if you do not have a Flipgrid account, then you can click on this and it's going to take you to sign up for it. And it's actually going to associate us in a community with Manor ISD also. So what you can do is you click sign up, and then it's going to take you here. Now, this is where you would sign up with your Google account. All right. So you would press this right here and then sign up with your Google account. So for us right now, I've already done that, so I'm not going to click on that, but I'm going to go ahead and go back to the presentation. And I'm going to go to slide 7. Now, slide 7 is where those of you that already had a personal Microsoft account and those of you that already had a Flipgrid account with your Manor ISD Google can have skipped to. So this is called the Blastoff page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the picture here and open up the link underneath it. And then this is going to show the splash screen for becoming Flipgrid certified. All right. So here I need to start with blasting off with level 1. So I'm going to click on the green button here, and it's going to take me to a blog about becoming a certified educator. And it's actually going to tell me the steps that I need to do to become, to get that certification. And so one of those is completing your educator profile. Another is going through the educator course. And then another is you're going to have to do within that educator course, you would have created your first Flipgrid, and you would need to get at least 3 video responses for them to give you or to send you the certification or whatnot, the badge saying that you finished the training. And so you're welcome to use me as one of your colleagues for your Flipgrid. And yeah, so that's it right there. And then once you've completed steps 1 through 3, then the team over at Flipgrid will activate your badge. So without further ado, I'm going to go to step number 2 here, and I'm actually going to click on the Microsoft Educator Center, and here it's going to take me over here. And now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this and copy it, and I'm going to go into that other browser that I showed you how to do by going up to people and then clicking on a different browser, and I'm actually going to choose this one right here, and it's going to bounce me over there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter that, what I copied there for the certified course here. And I'm actually, if you'll notice, we're in the Microsoft Educator Center, and this is where we have to use our Microsoft account. So I'm going to go click on sign in over on the top right. And then I'm going to, looks like I'm going to have to enter my credentials. And actually right here, they found an account for me. So I'm going to click on that. That's the one I created earlier and had to do the code with through my email that I showed you. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to log me in. And here I am right at the beginning of the course, and I'm going to click resume course. So right here on the top left, you'll notice the navigation outline over here, and you're going to have 7 different topics, and then you're going to have a quiz at the end of it. So you're going to go through each of these topics, and then they have videos and blogs to read and links and whatnot, and then you are going to just click next, and it is going to keep pushing you through it up until when you get all the way down to the quiz here. And once you get here to the quiz, you're going to take it, and you'll notice you have to get an 80% here to pass it. So yeah, that is the first training from the Educator Center. Now, if you'll remember the Blastoff, or not the Blastoff, excuse me, let me go back to the screen here, about becoming Flipgrid certified here, that you have to go through the Certified Educator 1 to be able to get to the Certified Educator 2. And so that's just something to be aware of. And you're not having to do the Flipgrid Certified 3 over here. And then this is going to be worth 9 hours. So that's 1.5 trade days. And so I'm going to go one more time and show you what the requirements are here. So the requirements are that you complete your educator profile, that you go through the training that I just showed you over here on this browser. And then once you're done with those, another part of it is you're going to have to use a Flipgrid and get at least 3 video responses. And then you're actually going to have to submit that to them for them to send you your badge. To go back and figure out how to get credit for this, let me go over that real quick also before I actually close this session. So if I go back to the main presentation, and I'm on over here I'm on slide 7, you'll notice that we have the other slides where we have the Education Center linked, and we actually have the link for the Twitter here also if you would like to follow them on Twitter. But what I'd like to talk about is slide 10, and this is how you get credit. You're going to click on this screenshot here, and then underneath it, you're going to click on the link, and that's going to take you to a Google form. And within this Google form, you will need to be logged into your Manor ISD account, and you would click on which PD, and you would choose the one we're at right here, which is the Flipgrid, and then you would upload your either your PNG is probably what it's going to be, the badge for Flipgrid, or you would just take a screenshot of it, or of the email too would be fine. So any of those will be fine for you to show that you got credit for it. And then what I'll do is I will weekly check the submissions for this and the others, and then grant you credit within Eduforia. Now, if you have any questions, just reach out to me through email or Hangouts, and y'all have yourselves a great day. All right. Thank you.